I did it! That was a normal one. Wow, what a great day. How many of you guys entered giveaways over Christmas? I enter so many every year, anytime I can find them. And I finally won one. I never win anything, so I finally did. And if you guys haven't tried Elcie Cosmetics, definitely try it out. It is one of my favorite foundations. I use Elcie Cosmetics foundation, or I use the Tarte Water foundation depending on what I'm doing that day. But this has been one of my favorite foundations for the past 2 years. Anyways, they sent me this jewel tone shadow in Amethyst, which it's like they knew me. Look at that. When you feel it, I mean, it genuinely feels like butter. Look at that. And there's still a little pigment left. What? And not only that, but like the way that it buffs out. I'm sorry. What the hell? How much you get? 4 grams. This Makeup Geek eyeshadow is 1.8 grams. So you get a pretty good amount, which makes me happy. So based on the color, we are doing a jewel tone inspired eye with some crazy ass pigment. Let's get started. I've been trying to be better about using like one palette because I know it gets hard when I'm using 4 or 5 different palettes, so that way people can start seeing how versatile something is, and if I have to reach in and grab maybe 1 or 2 other shades somewhere, that's fine too, but I'm gonna try and do it with the Modern Renaissance palette. So let's take some burnt orange. We're just gonna sweep a little bit into our crease. And you can get, I would say probably about halfway between your crease and your brow bone is where you're gonna wanna stop this. And I always kind of drag mine down to maybe about where my brow tail ends. There, I'm gonna go in with Tempera. Cream, I would call it cream. Anything that is close to your skin tone, maybe 1 to 2 shades lighter. And just applying that on my brow bone to kind of soften the edge of burnt orange. Forgot to put my loose powder under my face. If you guys haven't seen my tutorials before, this is just the RCMA No Color Powder. I just dust a little bit under my eyes because then I can just wipe it away. This is my go-to powder. Before we add anything onto our lid, I want to deepen the crease a little bit. Realgar is what I'm thinking. And we're just gonna take any tapered brush and I'm just putting that directly into the crease. I think I'm gonna go in with a little bit of a pink shade that is similar to the Amethyst I'm gonna put on my lid. This is called Love Letter, because I'm gonna write you a love letter. And I'm gonna pop that right in the crease. So the reason I put that orange down before is it's gonna kind of help mute that love letter color so it's not super bright and pigmented, because again, we want a lot of the pigment to be on our lid. I don't want to take away from that. I want to accentuate it. So before we put anything on our lids, I'm gonna do what I did on top, on the bottom. If you want to be in an equal relationship, you gotta give back. So top is what you're receiving, the bottom is what you're giving back. So we're just gonna take that burnt orange again, whatever brush you got. The good thing about this, guys, is you can kind of tone it down where you want. Like, you don't have to pack on a bunch. If you like to keep your under eye thinner, that's fine too. If you don't want to add the pink on the bottom, you don't need to. You can just do that dark orange color. You could do a dark brown. I had to sneeze and cough at the same time because all the powder went in my nose. So I'm going to put a little bit of that love letter underneath. We're gonna go in with our Jewel by Amethyst. I'm gonna take a flat shader brush. You could probably use your finger too, but I wanna see how it applies with a brush. And already it picked up a pretty decent amount of pigment. Don't let me down, okay. There we go. Wow, wow. I think it would still probably apply a little bit more vibrant with your finger, but it's definitely best to go in with a brush first, and then you can pack on more where you would like it. But I mean, it's going on really smooth. I don't feel like there's any fallout, which is nice. It's pretty easy to move around. Before I go in and amp anything up with my fingers, I want to go in and add a little bit more depth where I need it around my eye. I'm going to go in with Love Letter. Not on my jeans, not my gumdrop buttons. Oh my god, that looks so good. I love Elcie Cosmetics. Seriously, like, it was created by a makeup artist, so why don't we support our community and buy products that are actually good quality, created by artists, for artists. Okay, now let's do a little pop. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Do you guys see that? See that little spot where I just used my finger? Oh my god. That's it. I'm buying all of them. I'm buying all of them. What in the world? This is what makeup is all about. Like, I am tired of these crappy ass eyeshadows that I have to work and build up to. This is a freaking one swipe with my finger. I mean, I put a layer with a brush on top, but like, I bet you could go in with just your finger and it would apply that beautifully. That pigmented, that creamy. This is reminding me of like Urban Decay like 10 years ago when their shadows used to be so buttery and pigmented and just like beautiful. This is making me like, God, I hate to even say this, but this is making me like want to use makeup again. I feel like this is what I've been missing. Reason number 629 why I love Elcie Cosmetics. Like, they ain't playing. So on my inner corner, because I do want a little bit of a pop, I am using Vermeer is what it's called. You can't really see, but it's just kind of like that pinky highlight shade. I just put a little liner on the bottom. I think I'm gonna go on the top with a brown eyeliner because again, I don't want to take away too much from this eyeshadow. And with mascara on, it's just gonna kind of put it together. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say this too. I feel like this is what the ColourPop Super Shock shadows want to be, but are not. My mind should not be that blown, but that's just where the makeup community has gone. They're just more worried about pushing out products, and not every company. There are a million professional brands out there that don't do that, but as far as what is being shoved down my throat through Instagram and influencers, they are just pushing shit products out there just to make a sale, and it just gives me hope. Gives me hope. That was, you know, today's little video. I would, obviously, from my reaction, I would 120,000,000% recommend these. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any questions about anything. Definitely check out Elcie Cosmetics. You will not be disappointed. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I hope everybody has a great day, and don't forget to be nice to people because it's not that hard. It's really not. Bye! Where are you, Elcie? Where have you been my whole freaking life right now?